are my goals for 2013? Well, I have a lot of stuff kind of on the back burner or pending in some sort of way, but you have to prioritize that stuff. I mean, obviously the core goals, since I'm going back to school, is to do good at classes and get a job, which I have a job, I just haven't started it yet. So I might get a second job as well. So jobs, those are the priority, and then whatever fits in after that is, well, that's what I'm trying to think of now. So for 2013...
Like me.
What?
Sorry.
Richard is a priority too.
Yeah.
So beyond that, there's some web dev I want to do. I want to get the Moosader guild site up. Kind of a replacement of the community page on Moosader.com, but this will also feature games by members of the Moosader community. So you'll get some free plugging there. I'll have a control panel set up so you can register and upload your own games and information. It's like the IndieDB kind of, except only for Moosaderites. So I guess it's sort of special that way. I'm wanting to move all of the tutorials to its own nicer, bigger website, and I'm going to improve the tutorials. They're written in the video guides. Then I'm also going to include stuff like homework, a Q&A section so you can ask questions specifically about a specific tutorial in that tutorials page, and probably something like a little gallery in case people, you know, make pick and sticks. I can throw pick and sticks up there, and continue developing Artsader. That doesn't have a control panel for anyone to upload. I have to upload it for them, and I'm lazy, or maybe I'm just busy. I don't know the difference. So I need to do those web stuff. Community competitions. So in late January, we're having competition 10, and this is going to be JRPG themed. Now, what entails a JRPG? That's a really broad topic. So if you want to choose what the rules are, go to the message board and vote. We have a list of about 10 common elements in JRPGs. I'll choose the top 2 or 3 to be requisites of your JRPG game for the month of, well, January 25th to February 25th. So there's that. There's the 1 game a month challenge going on now. Now, I don't think I'm going to be making 1 game a month because I have a lot of other things to do, but I volunteered to do free Creative Commons artwork for people. And if you want proprietary artwork, I'll do that for a fee, but if you want anything that I can basically put on Artsader afterwards, I will pretty much do that for free because it's adding content to the Artsader page. It's giving me something to draw for it, so it's worth some amount of money to me. It's like paying myself to add content to the page. So if you're doing the 1 game a month, which I would suggest if you have the time, even, you know, don't make Super Mario Brothers every month, but work on something small, maybe like Robotron, Berserk, Tetris, stuff like that. Tutorials. Okay, I need to finish the prereqs guide, and then I'd like to move on to the library guides. The lib guides are essentially the basics of how to use Allegro, SDL, and SFML. And from that, the Beginner's Guide to Game Programming version 2, it's still going to cover how to make pick and sticks, but I think it'll be a bit easier on me because the lib guides will cover the libs, and then Beginner's Guide will be language and library agnostic. So it will cover more techniques you need to know for making games and stuff like that. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Google Plus discussions. We've been having these every so often. I'm not doing one for January, but for February it's going to be favorite programming books. So if you have a favorite game, if you have a favorite book about game development or game programming or software engineering, something like that, make sure you have something to say about it. Come to the hangout, talk about why you like this book and why everyone else should read it. And as for game development, this is kind of the lowest priority on the list right now. I've decided that I will only be making games if, 1, it's a group project, so I'm not doing all the work, or 2, if I'm updating some old code. So if I'm going to continue working on the RPG framework, update some old games and old code, if I maybe want to update Jam and Ram, or if I want to do something with Casey Noir, or finish my C++ version of R, something like that. So basically, no starting new games. Just working on this. Unless this is an example game for a tutorial, then that will be fine. But yes, that's I think that's all I have as far as 2013 goals. Hopefully this will be a productive and interesting and exciting and creative year. And hopefully I do good at school. And hopefully I do good at having jobs and having an income again. Because I want to buy things. I want to buy The Walking Dead.